It's Testimony Tuesday, so y'all already know I'm gonna jump right into it and then we're gonna go from there. This week's testimony is simply the fact that God has been allowing me to learn new things. Like, that's it. I'm so thankful that I'm learning new things. I'm learning what this Brianna likes, what she doesn't like, what does she want to do, what she doesn't want to do, and that has been a journey. It has up and it's down, but it has been exciting. So last Wednesday, I started a step class. Y'all, I laugh at myself because I didn't know what in the world I was doing. But the joy in it is that I enjoyed myself. Like, I didn't know the steps. I was struggling. The other ladies who had been there for a while, they was getting it and everything. And they kept encouraging me, but your girl was laughing at herself. And that's new for me. Like, that's kind of stuff, like not feeling like, oh, I gotta catch up, I gotta learn it, I gotta this and I gotta that. I just laughed and enjoyed the process. I was like, well, I'm gonna learn it. If I keep coming, I'm gonna learn it. And I'm thinking about it, so I'm laughing. But all of that is like a part of my testimony, because that's God like showing me the beauty within the process of learning who he's called me to be. Like, not being afraid to try new things and to try it on my own. I wasn't calling up Sally Sue and saying, hey, can you do this with me? I was just like, I'm gonna go try it, and if I like it, I like it, and if I don't, I don't. On to the next thing until I figure out what is that thing that I enjoy. And so I look forward to tomorrow at 4:30. I look forward to step class. It's just laughing at myself, but also seeing myself like grow in that process. I know that's something that I like to, we try to track and see how we're growing in our faith walk and in our walk with Christ. But it's just like sometimes that it's not meant for us to be able to trace it like that or track it. Like, it's a part of the living. So the same, like with me doing step and with me doing other things, I do find joy in being able to see like progress. No, it won't be every single day, but hopefully I'll be able to record myself and like just see little things here and there. Like, okay, she's getting better with that. She's getting better with that. And being proud of myself. So that's a testimony in itself, because God could have left me just stuck in being the old Brianna, or just stuck doing, what everybody says I should do, versus stopping and figuring out and learning and consulting with God on what it is that I like doing. Like, what brings me joy? What makes me feel like, this is my thing. You may like painting, you may like drawing, you may like singing, you may like dancing, you may like something tech. I know a lot of people who find like true peace and calmness in a spreadsheet. That's not your girl. That's not me. But it's just me finding out and learning that. So that's my testimony. Again, God has blessed me with tangible testimonies, and I'll get to that. But right now, for me just paying attention to the things that I can't like naturally touch, but I can still give God praise and honor for doing in my life. Like, that's where I am. And I I'm here to keep it short, to keep it sweet. That's my testimony for the week, because it was that the step class was my highlight for me, something new and everything. But there has been a lot more that God has been revealing and like helping me to learn, helping me to unlearn. And all of those things are testimonies, because it's helping me be not just a better me, because he is making me a better person, a better Brianna, but he's also allowing me to like really pay attention to the Brianna that he said I'm supposed to be. Like, the one that he established, the one that he said from the beginning, not the Brianna that I created, not the Brianna that I sat here and was like, oh, she need to be like this, or even the Brianna that a lot of people said I should be, because for too long I was being that Brianna. Like, oh, you should do this. Okay, let me try it. Oh, you should say this. Okay, let me try that. And that ain't work. That didn't work for me. It hasn't. I mean, it's gotten me to a point, but really all it did was bring me back to a point of saying, you know what, God, I need you. I need you to tell me who I am, because the heck if I know. Like, I'm trying to figure it out, but how can I figure out who I am in Christ without including Christ? So that's my testimony. I thank God for what he's doing in me. It does not look perfect. It does not even look like what I thought it would look like. But I'm seeing that I'm beautiful, like not just physically, like the Brianna that God did created, I'm beautiful. And so learning that, it's a beautiful challenge. And so for any of you who maybe, you may be on the same journey, you may be on the same path of learning that, it may be doing it in a different way. And you may not be, you may be wanting to know that. You may not even know that you should be trying to know and learn who you really are. But whatever it is, like whatever state in life that you are in, know that God is with you. Know that you cannot do it without him. So if you've been trying, I'm here to tell you, please stop trying to do it on your own, because you will get absolutely nowhere. But just enjoy and embrace where God has you. Embrace what he's teaching you. Embrace what he's pruning or even, removing from you, because it's a beautiful process, but it does not always feel good. And sometimes we don't even see what and how God, is moving in our lives until after we've already come or transitioned out of that phase or that season. So it's very important that we are trusting God in this season. Like, I have to trust God in this moment, because if not, I would look at myself and be like, who am I? And, I didn't know myself for all this time, and this and that. Sometimes it can be more, it can be crushing if you're not doing it with God. But nonetheless, I'm a hush, and I want you to share your testimony with me. For those of you who still may be thinking that your testimony is too small or not big enough, or it wasn't like that, I promise you that if you share your testimony and just allow God that space and that time to get his glory, because it's all for him. He should be getting the glory at all times in our lives. But when you share it, not only does it encourage you on the inside, but it's also encouraging me. Like, there's been times where I'm like, God, why did you ask me to do this? But I'm doing it, and it's not perfect, but I'm still trying to be obedient in it. So when you're sharing it, it's encouraging me, it's encouraging others. You don't know who's seeing it, but at the end of the day, we know who sees it all. And so share it, give God glory. Give God thanks. The fact that you're able to watch this video lets me know that you have some type of electronic device in your hand that you could not have gotten on your own, because the money did not come from you. So you know what we do. You see where I'm going? Like, it's all, there's always space and room to give God glory. The fact that you were able to hold the phone and watch it lets me know that you're alive. So again, giving God glory. So I just say that because I want us to pay attention to how sometimes we think things are so small or so like, just, I don't know the word, y'all. We just very, like, we take stuff for granted. We overlook the small things that God does that pieces the big things together, or like makes us who we are, or makes things how it goes. Like, trust God, give him glory. The fact is, again, I said it before, you can move your arms, you can do this, like, it's a testimony. And I just want us to be a people that get used to giving God back his glory, because again, if we're not giving it to him, who we giving it to? And if we giving it to someplace else, then that's idolatry. So a lot of these things are for me to stay on track, and also for you to stay encouraged, and for you to stay on track. So that's that. I just, if you are new, again, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you got any questions, I don't know, just share your testimony, and let's just engage, but I'm rambling on right now, so I'm just going to hush. And until next week, y'all be blessed, and I love y'all. Bye.